satellite communications and the internet becoming an everyday part of our lives, no corner of the world is hidden from global scrutiny. Practically every armed conflict taking place today is under the media spotlight. But despite this increased global awareness, war is still an unchecked reality in many countries. By taking a look at several of these conflicts, we see how important peace is for development.
A resettlement village in Batticaloa, on the eastern coast of Sri Lanka. One of many, it is home to hundreds of families forced to flee their villages due to war. For them, especially the recently widowed women, starting a new life is not easy.
Everyone here suffers a lot. The widows can't go to work. We don't have money for food. We all live amidst a lot of hardship.
The conflict in Sri Lanka that has raged for more than a decade has already claimed over 55,000 lives. Having rendered thousands displaced and homeless, it is also a huge burden on the country's economy, taking up well over a third of the national budget. The Sri Lankan conflict is not the only one of its kind. There are conflicts wreaking havoc all over the world. The 25-year-old civil war in Angola, for instance, has left over 2 million people homeless. East Timor has been in turmoil since the 1975 Indonesian landing. The total death toll has now risen to over 200,000. This is about a third of the nation's population. Countries in the Middle East continue to be threatened by the Israel-Palestine conflict over Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip. It has seen hostilities that have frequently resulted in mass violence. This conflict takes in as much as 9% of Israel's gross domestic product.
Asia is where the growth in military expenditure has been the strongest over the past decade. On the other hand, the biggest exporters of arms in the world are the developed countries, led by the United States.
In 1999, the prestigious Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI, has informed us that their research reveals a 2.1% increase in military expenditure. And 2.1% has brought the global military expenditure figure to $780 billion. Now, you must contrast this with the fact that we need only $10 billion to provide people with a complete elimination of illiteracy in the world. Another $5 billion will help us to give clean water to all the people throughout the world.
The 33rd ASEAN Ministerial Conference, which took place in July 2000 in Thailand, once again pledged support to the ASEAN Regional Forum, or ARF. The ARF has now become the main platform for dialogue on regional security issues among Asian countries, and a means of defusing tensions before they get out of hand. ASEAN members declared the region a nuclear-free zone in 1995. Under this treaty, no ASEAN member is allowed to develop or station nuclear weapons on their territory. Possibly the most dramatic initiative in recent times, though, was the historic Peace Summit held between North and South Korea in June 2000. The peace accord signed by the leaders of the two countries has been greeted with jubilation in Asia and many other parts of the world, as people glimpse the end of one of the world's most dangerous military rivalries.
We must make efforts to turn the summit into a great watershed that will turn the flow of history of the Korean people towards trust and reconciliation.
The Korean Summit and the ASEAN Conference stand as examples for political leaders throughout Asia, that with some courage and imagination, they can make peace and development a reality for all the citizens of this region before it's too late.